your dreams.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Snowbreak Containment Zone video, and today I'm just going to be doing a quick beginner's guide for Snowbreak Containment Zone. By the way, if you happen to like the content, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. When you get into the world of Snowbreak Containment Zone, this free-to-play team is going to be your best free-to-play team, and they're all given to you for free. This team will carry you throughout the story. We got Fenny here, who's the only shotgun character in the game. Shotguns are really good against enemies that are not immune, but they resist pistols and submachine guns. Fenny will be able to take care of those enemies since she has a shotgun, and she also has some pretty good crowd control. Next, we got Wednesday Life, who is a really good AoE character, and she can also stun enemies with her support skill. And then we got Acacia, who has a standard skill that can hit basically any enemy that's in her field of view. Her support skill can slow down the enemy, and her ultimate basically slows down time like Zawarudo, which is pretty neat. So this team will carry you in the game. So this is the best free-to-play team, no arguments. Now, your goal in Snowbreak Containment Zone should be finishing chapter 6.6, because once you finish 6.6, you basically unlock everything that you need to do. Your dailies, your weeklies, all of that. Now, when you unlock your weeklies, you might not be able to finish them in the first week, since you do need a lot of grinding and even 2 teams in order to really get all of the rewards. In neural simulation, you do need 2 teams in order to really get majority of the rewards. And on the co-op Gigalink, it does take a lot of grinding to do. Now, when you unlock your weeklies, it does look like there's a lot to do, but really you only want to focus on neurosimulation and Gigalink, because both of them reset on a weekly basis, while Underground Purge and Tactic Evaluation, you have as much time as you need to do them, because you can only do them once and that's it. Once you complete Underground Purge and Tactic Evaluation, there's really nothing else to do. You're basically done with them. So neurosimulation and the Gigalink is the only weeklies you should really be concerned about. Neurosimulation does have a shop, and it does refresh weekly. So the things you want to buy from the shop are the character shards. Everything else, like the axons, the elite combat records, and the quantum cells, you can basically farm these. What you really want are the character shards, since they are, well, limited and stuff. So make sure you pick up the shards. Now, as for Gigalink, it doesn't have a shop, but it does have a point system. The more points you get, the more rewards you will obtain. And by 1000, you get this thing called the personal limit. I think that's very important for your logistics, which is basically your gear. But you do get a lot of digital currency, the in-game currency, to level up various things. So doing doing the Gigalink is really important. Now, for Gigalink, you can either do it by yourself or co-op with other players, and I do think the co-op is a lot more fun experience. And the operatives that you see over here basically get a boost in the points that you can get. So make sure you use one of these operatives in what they show right here in order to get more points from doing your Gigalinks. Now, chapter 6.6 isn't the only important chapter that you should finish. Chapter 5.12 is also pretty important, because once you finish chapter 5.12, you'll be able to choose your 5-star from the standard pool. Now, before you select your 5-star character, you should at least roll on any of these, either on the limited banner or on the beginnings banner. Make sure you get your 5-star character from either one of those banners first. That way you can have a better choice on who you want to select for your free 5-star selector. Now, if you want a brain dead answer on who to pick for your first 5-star, if you don't have Yao, then you pick Yao. But anyways, make sure you get your 5-star from the banners first before you select your 5-star. When it comes to leveling up characters, what you should focus on is leveling up the character, leveling up the weapon on whoever you use the most, and level up neuronics, since this basically not only upgrades their kit but can even change their playstyle, and worry about logistics last because the stats on them are kind of randomized, and you know, it's better to farm for XP since they are guaranteed, while logistics are not always guaranteed, so just save your logistics for last. Also, a neat trick in Snowbreak Containment Zone is if you don't know how to build characters, there is view details right here, right? Basic info, all that stuff. You go to recommended and it basically tells you the recommended equipment. It's got the basic equipment, which is basically like the free-to-play equipment, and we got the whale equipment, the big boys equipment right here. So if you don't know how to build a character, just go to the recommended tab. It basically tells you what you need all right here. Tells you, you know, the weapon name, all that, even the logistics name, right? So pretty neat thing. Now let's talk about the shops in Snowbreak Containment Zone. We have the digital currency shop, which is like the in-game currency shop. This is basically like your Mora or credits or, you know, whatever, right? This shop resets daily, so make sure you check this daily to see what you want. Now, most of the shit in here is all farmable shit. You don't really need to worry about that shit. The shit that you need to worry about the most in the regular supply shop is the weapons, because the weapons do refresh. There is a 4-star weapon that you can potentially buy here, so make sure you check this to see if there's like a weapon that you can buy, and if you can buy that weapon, you should probably try to buy it. It's also very fucking expensive. It's like 300,000 for the 4-star weapon, so it is pretty pricey. So make sure you save up for a weapon for the regular shop. This shop right here is for the underground purge. Since you can only do the underground purge once, you can basically clear all of this and basically be done. I think the one thing that you want to focus on here the most is maybe like the logistics, since this is a way to get logistics. Neural simulation we've already talked about. Just get the character shards. You don't really need any of the other farmable stuff. So this shop right here is the currency for when you roll on a limited banner. When you roll on limited banners, you get these things, and you can basically use them to exchange for 5-star weapons and also summons. Now this right here, I want to say this is from the standard shop. I want to say I do believe this is the standard shop. This is kind of similar to Genshin's. This refreshes monthly, I think. Yeah, 8 days. This is on July 23rd, so this refreshes monthly. So this is pretty similar to Genshin's thing. Make sure you get the summons, since they are limited. Here we go, got them right there. So make sure you check this shop in order to buy the summons. I think the summons are basically what you need to worry about here. Okay, so here is where you can buy logistics, and you basically have to do the Gigalink, right? So this is the currency for the Gigalink from when you get 1,000 points. So you can basically buy logistics here if you don't feel like farming them. However, it is going to be very grindy doing it here. So this is just another way to get more logistics from Gigalink. Now I am a little stumped at this shop. I had to look into it a little bit. I think what this is basically like if you max manifest a character, you basically get these things. This is for 5-star characters and this is for 4-star characters. So when a 4-star character or a 5-star character is maxed out from the manifestations, you basically get these currencies, and you can use these currencies to get fragments for other characters. So this is, I don't really think you really got to be worried about this for quite a while, since fully maxing out a character is going to take a long time unless you whale. And if you don't know what manifestations are, they're basically like your constellations, your dupes, all that. It doesn't take one dupe to unlock a manifestation. It takes a lot of dupes to unlock one. And you can basically farm them from the personal files. You go to your personal files, you select a character, you do action 2, and you basically farm character shards in order to unlock their manifestations to max them out. You can only do 2 of them a day for 5 stars, and you only get 12 of these. This is the currency that you use to spend them. You get 12 of them a day, and just doing the 2 5-stars requires all 12. So also you got to make sure you do this daily, because this is the only way to get manifestations, right? So maxing out a character will take a lot of time, but as long as you do this daily, you'll eventually get it. And the last shop right here is basically where you like buy currency for pulls, but you don't really need to worry about it, since you can basically just do it from the banner itself. So that last tab is not really that necessary. But yeah, I think that's about it. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, that's gonna be the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye bye now. Come again soon.